Hello, it's Sam here from kitchengadgetsclub.com and also the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I've got a delicious one for you using the Ninja Foodi 15-in-1, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a creamy chicken and rice casserole. In this recipe, what we're going to do is we're going to cook it with rice, and we're going to use jasmine rice. And then we're going to cook it with boneless, skinless chicken thighs on top. They're going to sink into it, and it's going to make it all creamy like a risotto once it's cooked. And it's a great way to get your head around using the pressure cooker button and transforming your basic rice into a chicken and rice recipe. And then the water's absorbed into it, and it's just absolutely delicious. And we're making a lemon chicken version here, so if you love lemon chicken, you really love this recipe. And of course, you can use less water, reduce it by 1 cup if you want it less risotto like, but I've gone with a creamy casserole for this version. So I hope you like it, and let's get started. So I've got a little bit of extra virgin olive oil left in my bowl, so I'm going to start with this. So I'm going to pop that in first. And then you can add in some honey. I'm going to share the recipe in full over at kitchengadgetsclub.com if you want full measurements and you want a printable recipe card that you can follow along with at home. And then you can do 1 to 2 teaspoons of the mustard. And then just give it a good mix. And then add in some garlic puree as well, or you can chop yourself a couple of cloves of garlic if you prefer. Mix that in as well. And then I've also got some parsley that Dom's prepped for me, so I'm just going to add in parsley. Oh wow, doesn't that have a lovely colour to it already? So then, last but not least, is the lemon. So how lemony do you like it? I've got 1 medium lemon here, and it's perfect for the prep now, but I will normally grab another one out to squeeze some lemon on top once it's been cooked, but it's up to you how much lemon you actually like. And then of course, we do the zesting first, and then you can add the juice to it as well. So, got this one. I'm just quite new to this one. It's a Joseph and Joseph one I picked up at a shop recently, but it'll do. And then once you've got enough of your zest, any bits that are at the bottom, and then we can get slicing. I just find it easy just to do it into quarters, and then it's easy to get the zest out. Oop, my spoon's fallen down. I'll just put that to one side for now. Oh, and there's a good portion of lemon there. Then once you've given it a good stir, you've now got your main marinade for your chicken. So now you can just pop the chicken in there, give it a mix, and then it's ready for when you're ready with the rice. Grab the chicken. And then I recommend a quick hands feel for some burns because I got these from Tesco's and they seem to have a lot of burns in them in the last pack I used, but they're okay. So then slice each one in half or into thirds depending on how big they are, and then pop them all in. And then give them a really good mix with your hands. And then I'm just going to give my hands a wipe. Then you can use your old spoon. Give it a final mix. And then that is ready to set aside for marinating in the fridge. You could just wrap it in some cling film or plastic wrap and then come back to it later. So now I've done that. Now the last bit of prep really to do is rinsing the rice, which Dom has kindly already done for me. So this is the rice that we've already got prepped. And then I'm just going to peel and chop an onion and we can get the saute on and get this recipe going. So we've had a good clean down and now we can actually start doing some actual cooking, because that's the thing, when you marinate something earlier you're kind of thinking, I just want to get going. So let's get going, shall we? So we're going to start by slicing up an onion, adding it to the cooking pot and giving it a nice saute with some extra virgin olive oil. Grab your onion and chop it however you like your onions. So there's the onion chopped. I'm now going to get the cooking pot out and we can start our saute. The cooking pot can take a little while to warm up, so I recommend that first you turn it on. Then press the start on the saute. Add in a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, or whichever oil you prefer, but stay away from fry light and such like, because they do damage the cooking pot. Add in all the onion. Then grab your favourite wooden spoon. I've got this really tall one. The tall ones are really good for properly getting inside the cooking pot and not burning yourself. And then just give it a stir. And then we'll come back when we've got the sizzle. So the onions are getting a lovely colour to them, and now we're going to deglaze the cooking pot, and we've already pressed cancel. As soon as you're getting some colour on the onions, press cancel, and then add in your stock. So for stock we just kept it simple. There's 4 cups in there of stock made from chicken oxo cubes, simple as that. And then we can add in the rice. So this is the rice that Dom's already rinsed. Always make sure you rinse the rice because it sticks a lot to the cooking pot otherwise and can become overly starchy. So pop in your rice. More water to rice than we normally would, because normally with your liquid it's less than that, as you can see. But we're adding the chicken. And the place where the chicken's being added in is on top, so it's dropping down, and you do not want the problem of your cooking pot not going to pressure, and you want a creamy kind of texture to it. So that's why we add more water than normal for if we were just doing normal rice like we showed you yesterday. So now, and then carefully place your chicken thighs on top, like that, and then add in the rest of the marinade. And then it's ready to go on. Isn't that quick and simple? Just marinating your chicken, rinsed rice, stock, chicken on top, lid down. Simple as that. I'm just going to give my hands a wipe before I put the lid down. So turn it on. And then for cooking the rice, you want to flick it all the way across to the pressure cook section. And we're going with a delayed release. So you want high pressure, 3 minutes, and then click on delayed release, which is in the top left, and you want to set that to 10 minutes, and that'll mean it'll cook for 3 and then it'll be keeping it warm for another 10, and then press start. And we'll be back when it's finished its pressure cooking time, and then we can show you what it's like, and we can add in some extra lemon and serve it up.
When you first got a multi-cooker, it's so hard understanding the times and temps and getting the food spot on and cooked perfectly. That's why we've made for you the multi-cooker cooking guide. It features all the main functions of the multi-cooker, from dehydrate to grill to steam roast to steam air fry, pressure cooking, and of course simple everyday air frying. It's perfect for lots of different types of multi-cookers, from Instant Pot users to Ninja Foodi users, Ninja Speedy, air fryer. Even if you've got a flex straw, it's just perfect for so many of them. You'll find the link below in the description, and you can pre-order it now. And now let's get back to the video.
So the pressure has finished releasing, so it's nice when you can finally open the lid and check out what you've just cooked. So it's beeped now. turn it off, and then you want to slide it all the way across to release the lid. And then you'll have a lot of steam to begin with, so we're just going to wait for the steam to submerge a bit, and then we can give you a proper look. The steam has gone, so shall we take a look? And yes, that is your chicken casserole. I mean, doesn't that look brilliant? Chicken and rice together, lemon, it's just so lovely. So all it really needs is a squeeze of lemon and some salt and pepper, and you're actually ready for serving. So I've got some salt already here. Bit of pepper. That's how much of it you like, of course. So I've grabbed myself some lemon. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. It depends on how much you like your lemon. And give it a squeeze in the cooking pot. So grab my favourite wooden spoon. And just pop the spoon in there. So once you've given it a good quick stir, then you can plate some more. Or if you prefer, you can add some creme fraiche in there as well. I love mine over some rocket leaves. And then, look at that, doesn't that look yummy? And then of course add some parsley on top and you're sorted. Look at that. And like a traditional casserole, what you can also do is you can add in some melted cheese. You can also add in some cheddar if you wanted, some creme fraiche, but it goes lovely like a risotto. And one of my readers asked me, can we do a risotto but without adding the cream, just to give it that lovely texture? So this is what I've done here. So I hope you enjoy this and give it a go, and it's a great way to bring chicken and rice together in the cooking pot if you're just getting your head around doing the rice. And we'll be back tomorrow with pasta. Thanks so much for watching our YouTube video. It feels so amazing that you've stuck around to the end. And of course, that must mean that you like our videos. So why not also follow us on social media? You can find us at the Kitchen Gadgets Club on Facebook and on Pinterest, TikTok. We're Kitchen Gadgets Club. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos like this one. And you can also find us at kitchengadgetsclub.com, where we have a membership that shares brand new kitchen gadget recipes every week. And we also have lots of great ideas, resources, tips and tricks. And we are an ovenless kitchen, so we teach you exclusively how to cook with kitchen gadgets. And a ciao for now.